guys, welcome back to the freaking channel, Walking on Water. In today's episode, it is a freaking smoky, overcast day. It's about 60 degrees. It's not early in the morning, it's 7 a.m. and we are gonna head out to Hayden Lake today. And the goal today is just to bonk a couple kokanee on the head. We're gonna bring them back to the house because fire levels are in the extreme level, completely red. We cannot go anywhere and make a fire. I had a sick little spot set up and prepped up and dug out to do a little kokanee catch and cook. But hey, we're not giving up. We're gonna go out, we're gonna grab a couple kokanee, hopefully really quick like. We're gonna come back, we're gonna cook them up for you guys in a very epic and amazing way. Stay freaking tuned. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, you guys. It really supports me and the channel. I will see you on the water.
Are you kidding me? Oh, nice. Fish on. Fish on, baby. Let's go, finally. First kokanee out here on the lake so far.
All right, guys, here's that little kokanee again. Beautiful little fish, gonna make a nice little morsel for this meal. We just need to get one more so we can go home and get on this catch and cook, guys.
Fish on, baby. Fish on. Oh, there's a nice one. Yeah, back to back. Back to back. Oh, come on. Stay on there. Stay on there. Another fish on, baby, back to back. This is like a little bit better one. Let's go. This is a nice kokanee. Let's go, guys. That's a nice kokanee. That's the biggest kokanee I've ever caught. It's the biggest kokanee I've ever caught. Woo! It's a freaking butterball, baby. Let's go. That is the biggest kokanee I've ever caught.
Not to mention this personal best kokanee that I just caught is on a hand-tied, self-created micro hoochie spinner that I tied up myself on my channel, Walking on Water. Go over to the channel, take a look. Go over to the channel, take a look. Go ahead, drop a comment, like, subscribe, and share. Freaking tie up the micro spinner hoochie. Come out here and bonk personal best, baby. Let's go. All right, guys, so we're literally just getting off the water. We are rushing back to the freaking car. Sorry, the jet engine noise. I don't know what it is, but We are walking back to the car. We're gonna get it all loaded up. We're gonna get home. We're gonna get the fillet knife out. We're gonna go through how to clean these bad boys, and then we're gonna start cooking them. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so we made it home. We've got the kokanee here. We're gonna fillet it up really fast, take the skin off of the back of the fillet, cut the rib bones out, and we're gonna prepare it to start this cook. We are in the backyard, we're in the cook zone, we're getting ready, so stay tuned. Let's learn how to fillet a kokanee, okay? So, right here under the fin, along the gill plate at an angle, just down until you reach the spine like so. Go right along that backbone, just like this, okay? What a gorgeous fillet. We're gonna actually use the fish to hold it, take the skin off as well. Keep pulling, cut right along the edge of that skin. Make sure it stays flat. Okay, last little bit, I'm gonna push on just like this. Okay. Perfect, just like so. Coming in here right behind the rib bones. It's gonna take them off at a nice clean angle. Definitely helps to have a sharp knife. Make sure you keep your knife sharp. Mine is running a little dull. That'll do, that'll do. See if we can't get a little bit better one on this second go around, but that's a nice little piece of kokanee right there. Again, we're gonna go right down here along the fin at an angle, down the back. Right down that spine. Okay, we're gonna dispose of this. Now, this is where the handy dandy fork comes into play. Gonna grab it like so. Just cut flat. All the way down, just like so. Two beautiful, nice pieces of kokanee. We're gonna store these things in the fridge. We're gonna make up our interior sauce, and then we're gonna exteriorize it with a glaze. Exteriorize, I'm making up words. But we're gonna put a glaze over the top of it. We're gonna get into all of that here in a minute. Stay tuned, like, subscribe, and share. We'll be right back. All right, guys, so we're in the backyard, and we have in front of us the kokanee fillets. We have a little bit of brown sugar and a little bit of salt. We're gonna brine this up overnight for 24 hours realistically. We're gonna do about 14. 24 is a really good starting point though. And we're gonna throw some salt on it first as a base layer, and then we're gonna throw some brown sugar on it afterwards. We're gonna put it in the refrigerator, and then we're gonna pull it out tomorrow, clean it off, and get cooking this thing. So let's start out with the salt. Just a nice little even coat across the top of each little fillet. Okay, just like so. And then grab your brown sugar. We're just gonna sprinkle it on here just like so. And then we're gonna pat. Go back through and pat. Make sure you get all the areas that you did not hit. Okay, we're gonna grab a little bit more brown sugar out of the bag. Just like that. Okay, we're gonna pat these all down nice and smooth. Flip them over. Just like that. Another nice coat. this brown sugar and the salt. The salt is gonna cure the meat up a little bit as it's sitting inside the refrigerator overnight, and the brown sugar is gonna absorb, soaking up a lot of the fish flavor in this kokanee. As you can see, the kokanee is a gorgeous red meat, and it's gonna taste even better once it absorbs a lot of this brown sugar and that salt cures it up overnight, okay? So we're gonna pat these down just like so, okay? Put our brown sugar away really quick. Okay guys, so we got our kokanee salted, and now we've got the brown sugar on them. We are gonna place these in the refrigerator for about 14 hours. You can go up to 24. We're looking for a nice tacky feel on it, and we'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow when we pull them out of the refrigerator. All right guys, so it's been 14 hours and we've pulled our kokanee out of the refrigerator, and as you can see, the brown sugar and salt has pulled a ton of moisture out, and in turn is brining the fish, putting a ton of flavor into that fish. We're gonna dump the water off here. We're gonna slightly rinse our fillets off just a little bit, and then we're gonna paper towel pat them super dry, and we're gonna move on to the next step of this catch and cook. So we're gonna dump this out just like so, okay? We're gonna run a light cold water. We're gonna pick up our fillet like that. We're gonna set it back down. Okay, we're just gonna rinse them off nicely, just like that. Okay, just like that. Okay, now we're gonna grab some paper towels, fold it in half. We grab our pieces of kokanee. We're gonna set them out on the paper towel, just like so. Okay, then we're gonna grab another paper towel, and we're gonna pat them very, very, very dry, okay? These things are going to be epic. Look at the beautiful dark red color. They started out as a super bright red. Now they're almost a rusty dark color from the salt and the brown sugar. So that's adhered perfectly. Now we are gonna grab some cream cheese and jalapenos, and we are gonna mix up the center filling for these epic kokanee little roll-ups. Stay tuned, you guys. Okay guys, so we've got our kokanee patted dry after we brine them for 14 hours. Now, we're gonna make the filling for these beautiful little kokanee roll-ups. We have a jalapeno here, we have some cream cheese, we have an orange, but we're gonna be utilizing the orange later. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna slice this jalapeno up, just like so. For video purposes, we're only gonna do half of it, but obviously to scale, you could, for a bigger piece of salmon or more kokanee, obviously you cut up the whole entire thing. As you're cutting these up, cut them up into very small pieces. The seeds are usable as well. Just be careful that, you know, you watch where you touch afterwards. Frick. I cut up a jalapeno one time and had to go out and utilize the bush. And when I got back in, I thought I had to go to the hospital because I was on fire. So just make sure you wash your hands after you cut up jalapenos. They get really freaking hot. Okay, we're gonna cut these jalapenos up nice and small. Again, make sure you're washing your hands after you're done working with jalapenos. Okay, nice scoop of jalapenos diced up into the bowl like so. Cream cheese into the bowl like so. Grabbing a fork and just mixing the cream cheese just like that. There is our filling for our kokanee. So we've got our cream cheese filling made, and we've got our kokanee on the cutting board. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to apply the cream cheese onto the fillets of kokanee. We're gonna put them all facing the same way, okay? Okay. Okay, we're gonna spread this beautiful cream cheese and jalapeno filling along the fillet, just like so. Just kind of paint it on there with your finger. Okay. Just like that. Got a toothpick sticking to me. And paint this on. Just like so. Now, we're gonna grab the small end of this kokanee fillet and we are gonna start rolling it. Tight, but not so tight that all the filling comes out. And we're gonna skewer this straight down through the middle, just like so. Toothpick. I'm gonna roll, roll, roll. Use this toothpick, I'm gonna get the excess out right here. Really don't even need the skewer for the toothpick skewer, but it does help just a little bit. Okay. Skewer that just like that. Set this down. We're gonna slice right through so it's perfectly even. Pull our skewer out. Okay, grab this one. Just like that. Just like that. Even gonna cut this little baby one just so it's flat. Just like that. And just like that. Now, we're gonna clean up the board a little bit and we're gonna get these little roll-ups glazed up. We're gonna go in how we make the glaze here in just 1 minute. Okay guys, now we are over the stove. We have cut up a piece of bacon and we are cooking it low and slow. So we can go ahead and make our candied bacon glaze that we are gonna put on the top of these as they are smoking on the Traeger. All right guys, so we got our bacon cooking. Now we have our bed, okay? All salmon, all fish just pairs so beautifully with any kind of citrus. So I got an orange to put down on the Traeger and we are gonna put these beautiful little salmon roll-ups, kokanee roll-ups to bed on a bed of orange, which is a perfect citrus to cook your fish on top of. So we're gonna slice this, okay? Making nice thin slices so we can put this kokanee to bed, okay? Just like that. We're gonna put these down on the grill. We're gonna set the kokanee on top of them, and that's how they're gonna cook, just like that. We've got our bacon, it's cooked perfectly, it's brown around the edges, and it's still a little white and fatty on the inside. We're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna use white sugar today. We're gonna throw a nice sprinkle on each one, just like that. Get a little in the grease, okay? Then we're gonna take our maple syrup. We'll dump that in there just like that. Then we're gonna move this around and candy this up. Just like that. Look at that candied bacon sticking together just like candy should. Our candied bacon for our glaze on top. Absolutely beautiful. Now, Let's get this out on the Traeger. Let's go put that bed of oranges down and get these things cooking. All right, guys, we got the Traeger on 225 degrees. We're gonna put our bed of oranges down just like so. Just like that. Then we're gonna put our pieces of kokanee to smoke. Just like that. Right on top of the citrus, a bed of citrus, the glazed, rolled up, filled kokanee roll-ups going on the Traeger right now. We're gonna let these things smoke for about 45 minutes and we're gonna see where we're at then. Then we're gonna glaze them up, we're gonna eat these things. A little bit of glaze on each one. Right there in the middle, just like that. It's a nice little scoop of bacon. Absolutely beautiful. We got the bacon on there, we got the glaze. We're gonna let these things finish up cooking and we're gonna show you guys the final result. All right, guys, so it's been about an hour and 10 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and pull these beautiful little salmon roll-ups off of the Traeger. We're gonna take them inside and we're gonna devour these things. Thank you guys so much for sticking it out through this video. It was an amazing time on the water. It was super fun to cook this up, and it was new. It's fun and exciting, and it's a great way to present kokanee to your friends and family, or just to eat it, you know, like we do. So let's pull these things off. There you have it, guys. These are the kokanee roll-ups on a bed of orange citrus. An amazing way to devour kokanee, guys. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Walking on Water. I will see you in the next one.